What's up, everyone? My name's Steintown. Welcome back to the second episode of my survival Let's Play. Last episode, we made a pretty good start with a little bit of an iron farm setup here. This is the killing room where they die. I will say, I did have a little bit of an incident. It appears that I lost all my villagers. I was doing some off-camera work, as you see. I went, explored a little bit, got all the trees that are in the game in the overworld. So I have all 6 wood types right now. And at some point, my villagers disappeared. Don't really know what happened to them, but today that shouldn't be too much of an issue. We are starting this episode off. We're going to be building a villager breeder. And down here, I've started the prep work. So in here, I got my two villagers to do the breeding, and then here I got a whole bunch of stuff that I think should be everything I need to make a villager breeder right in this area. And then the plan is I've been digging this rail out a little bit, but we're gonna send them up that way, and just up over this hill over here, up where those pillagers are, a little past them, we're going to build a makeshift trading hall to get ourselves geared out with diamond stuff this episode. So that is the go. That is the plan. Real quick, go ahead and we're going to try and execute that all right here. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off with a little bit of a small time lapse right off the rip. And we are back. I'd say overall, pretty productive little time lapse there. We got our first little baby villager there. Pretty simple setup. The villager farms, they trade food, the baby runs off these trap doors and flows into here where it waits to grow up. Once it grows up, its head goes into that water block, and then they flow right down into here, where I got a pretty simple minecart dispenser system that I just press the button and it'll shoot out a minecart with a villager in it and take it where I need them to go. So overall, not too bad. We are gonna use the first 3 to fix our iron farm up here, get the villagers back in it. That way we can start producing iron again. But we are gonna sleep real quick. Try to keep the mobs from all spawning in. And as you can see, we got this temporary scaffolding to cart the villagers up here. Already made for 2 of them. Shouldn't be too difficult. And yeah. Also, you come over here to where I plan on putting the villager trading, the more temporary one. I'm not going to do like the item discounts right now. I'm going to wait to set up a gold farm for that. But I'm going to expand this grass plain out a little bit, and I already got a track system going from the breeder down there all the way up here. And we are going to be starting on that in a little bit. I need to go gather the resources for that and try to collect everything that I think I'll need to start building it. And also give some time for the villager breeder to produce some villagers. So, yeah, we'll be back in just a second when all that is done and complete. And we are back. I got myself my villagers back up in the iron farm. So this is all fixed up. Should be back to operation. We should see an iron golem spawn in here shortly. There it is. Working great like it was before. Down here at the villager breeder, we've been producing villagers. As I got the first 3 up there getting that going. And then we got some babies there, and I'm not sure. Yep, we got one that's ready to be transported up to the villager trading area. So we'll go ahead and send him up there. I do need to get some more powered rails. It's been a little bit rough with the gold. But here he comes back. We'll just have to push him the rest of the way. Not super rich on the gold front at the moment. I am completely out. So a gold farm is going to be in our near future. But first, we need to set up this villager trading area. So this is the design I think I'm going to go for. Pretty simple. And we're going to have a bunch of cells lined up. And we're going to get a lot of these toolsmith villagers with the smithing table and the ones with the grindstone. And we are going to trade our iron for emeralds with them, since it just is collected automatically over there at the iron farm. And using that, we are going to get all diamond tools and diamond armor. So I'm going to start building this all up, and going to do that in another time lapse. So we will see you in just a few seconds whenever it is all ready and complete. We are back, I've made a whole lot of progress on this build here. We got down here a couple villagers in each station. I haven't completely filled it up, but you can kind of see the layout I'm going for. I'm gonna put an enchantment table back here, but I'm gonna have all my librarians up here on this floor, and down here is where I'm gonna get my emeralds and my tools to enchant with. And then I've already got a couple really good ones. I got Mending, Silk Touch, and Efficiency 5. And I'm hoping to get an Unbreaking Villager and a Fortune Villager. But as anyone who's done this stuff before knows that all this stuff takes a whole lot of time. So I'm really wanting to get this video out. So we are going to stop here at the moment. I've kind of done this build kind of out of order, you could say, where I've built more of an interior first, and we're gonna build kind of like a nice looking exterior shell around this. But I like how the inside turned out. I think it looks pretty good. But I'm gonna do the rest of the filling of them off camera, and gonna finish getting geared up off camera. I've got some diamond pants and some basic enchanted tools, but I'm gonna, once I get this up to a level 30 enchant, I'll be disenchanting tools and re-enchanting them, and then putting books on them to make the best tools I can make. But until then, these are gonna do. I think it's turned out pretty good. I will say the shell, I'm gonna leave space to take these out and do villager conversions with them at some point. And I don't know if I'm gonna leave space in the back to put a zombie to convert with, or if I'll dig out underneath. I'm not sure yet, but that is the plan to do at some point. I will say, my breeder over there has been a little bit of a backup for me, getting villagers out of that. Just need to AFK over there to get more iron and villagers at some point to finish this all up. But I'm going to slowly work away at it off camera and get this all completed. And next episode, we might indulge into starting on getting prepared for the villager zombification and then curing area. But to do that, we'll need to get a gold farm going, and that is a very large project. But until then, we're going to work on filling this up off camera, and I'm going to finish getting geared out. We are back. I now have full diamond armor, looking all spiffy. I have done some off-camera work and got a few more villagers in here. Not quite filled up. It's gonna take time. Got a couple more librarians up here. But yeah, it's looking good. I am out of time for this episode though. Need to get this edited and out. Once again, thank you for joining me on this great second episode and what I consider to be a pretty good start to the season. If you think I did a pretty good job on this so far, please leave a like or a comment and let me know. And if you think I did a real good job, feel free to subscribe. And thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you next time.